Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Code Escuela. For this episode, we are going to take a look quickly at Blazor sections. So Blazor sections let you control content from a parent Razor component via your child Razor component. Okay, so what does that mean? So here we have our example. We have already opened here a main layout.razor. So this one already comes from our very basic Blazor template project, and we have our main layout here. So we will apply a section here. So using this section outlet component, it lets you add or inject content from your child Razor component. Okay, so most of this can be applied to a layout page. So here we have indicated that we have used the section layout, and then we will set the section name, which we will use later to inject our own content coming from our component. Okay, so now section name is one way of setting your or identifying your outlet. Another way is by section ID. So we will look at that way also after this one. So let's just focus on this section name. Now, once we've identified our section outlet via the section name, we can then use this name to add our own custom content. Okay, so let's open up our counter.razor page here, and as you can see, let's focus our attention here on this part. So we have added another component here, which is a section content, and then we have set its section name as date widget, which is matching the section name that we have set for our section outlet here. Okay, now this would become our link between our sections. Okay, and so what this will do is that whatever content is in between this section content component, it will be injected into our main layout component. So let's run this one, and we should be able to see that the contents of our counter razor page here or component here is injected in our main layout. So let's navigate to our counter, and as you can see, we have already added our date here. So this one comes from our counter razor component page. Okay, let's head back here. And so yeah, basically that's just it. So you can add any other components here also. Okay, now that's one way of uh, configuring your sections via this text. The other way would be via a static object, okay, or static object naming. So how does that look, or how would it look like if we set up that way? So I have added another layout here with named alpha layout, and then it's just like the same form with our main layout, so that we can uh, separate our example. And here we have set another section outlet, and then this time around we've set its section ID to this name temperature widget. So where does this come from? It comes from our field here. We have defined our internal field here as temperature widget. It's basically just an object, and then you will pass that in to our section ID. Now there's only one of two ways that you can set your section outlet identifier, either section ID or section name, but you cannot have both. Okay, so in this case, we've set our temperature widget for our section ID, and then we have applied it to our weather.razor component. Okay, as you can see, we have added another section content here, and this time around we've set it as section ID with the name alpha layout.temperature widget. So this one points to our temperature widget here. Okay, and this one, and now that links up our section, And so if we go back to our application here and navigate to weather, we should be able to see that we have our temperature widget added on the top. Okay, so that's how simple adding sections to your application. Maybe you want to add some specific widgets, or you want your layout to allow child components to display some sort of widgets within your application or your layout. Then you can quickly do that via the section content and section outlet. So that's your sections, Blazor sections. And yeah, before you forget, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to get the latest videos. And yep, hope to see you soon, everyone. Thank you and have a great day.